Hi, I'm Kalki and you're watching me on MissMalini. I'm a big fan of MissMalini because she always sorts me out in some very special ways, like getting my Twitter account certified, or like, I don't know, she just organizes things for me. She's just well connected, and she's also puts me up to date on our industry, B-Town gossip, which I don't really keep up to date with very often. So you're pretty cool, Malini. The last one I will play, which is Monsieur Patrick, and he's this little French boy who's a salesman, and he's selling suicide. So he sells packages on how to kill yourself. And he's kind of the most clownish of all the characters, I think. He's almost like a Charlie Chaplin. His physicality is really larger than life, really energetic. And the French accent I learned from my mom, because she has this very thick French accent. Even after 40 years in India, it's not gone away. So yeah, I think that's the character I enjoyed playing the most. Well, the obvious difference with theatre is that you're constantly in front of a live audience, so it really keeps you on your toes, and you've got to react. If your audience doesn't laugh at a punchline, you're suddenly thrown, and you have to think of something new, and you have to sort of keep up, think on your feet. And whereas in film you have that retake. Every time you don't like something, you just say cut, let's start again. And then another thing that's different in theatre is I guess the amount of rehearsal and the amount of dedication that you need to put into it, because of the format, because it's like you're in the part for that 1.5 hours non-stop. It needs a lot of precision, it needs a lot of physicality, vocal exercises, you need to be able to reach that last row in the audience. So all of that requires a lot of physical training and repetition. You have to keep repeating it. With film, the work is more at home with yourself and internalizing it. With theatre, it's really about teamwork and all of you working for months together. Favorite play of all time? That's a big question. I like a lot of sort of modern stuff. When I was in London, I was studying theatre in London. I got to see a lot of really amazing companies, and I would say the one that really got me was this play by Robert Lepage. I think he's a Canadian director, Robert Lepage, and he did this 9-hour piece. So it's like you spend the whole day watching this play. You have lunch in the middle, you have like a tea break, you have all this stuff happening in the middle. So it's a whole day out at the theatre, and it's called La Trilogie des Dragons, Trilogy of the Dragons, and it's French-Canadian play. It's most visually stunning. It's about the whole history of Canada and the different ethnic groups that make up Canada, and how people interact with each other and all of that. And it's just beautifully done, really beautifully. Any role in a Bollywood movie, I would want to play probably a historical character of some kind. I don't know. I love Kolkata films, so maybe I would love to play a character from Pyasa or Saab Devi and Gulam. I don't know how I'll fit in that, but I would love to. I can't choose between film and theatre. I mean, good scripts in Bollywood come few and far between, which is why I do so much theatre, because there are a lot of gaps in the middle where I'm not finding a good script. So I get back to theatre, and usually the kind of people that I work with in theatre tend to be experimental and pushing the boundaries as an actor, so I learn a lot and I gain a lot from it. But it doesn't mean that I don't love my work in Bollywood. I love the films that I've done. I think I've been really lucky to work with probably some of the best directors in the country. I would any day work with all those directors I've already worked with again. Ayan, Zoya, Anurag, Diwakar. If I had an ideal director to work with, my dream director would be Vishal Bharadwaj. There's really this time. I mean, we are doing movies are like I said, they come and suddenly you have no life for 3-4 months, because you're just shooting non-stop and you have no idea what's going on in the world. You probably don't even read the newspaper. You're just completely in that zone for a few months, and then suddenly you come out of it and you have all this free time. So I like to, I'm a busybody. I can't sit around doing nothing. I I literally can't spend a whole day like watching TV. Right? It's just not in me. So I always start doing something. So I guess that's when I fill up my time with theater or with writing or with something that I feel I want to talk about. Like I'm in business of creativity and creation. That's what I love to do. That's something that I always want to keep doing, like express myself creatively. So I'll be doing that hopefully till I'm 95. Next I have, now we're just touring with Trivial Disasters for the next 2 months. And then I'll have my 3 films hopefully coming out because I've been like waiting for them to come out. One is Jia or Jia, which is also in Richa Chadda, and it's a really fun, girly film. We don't really have that many girl bonding films in Bollywood. We have like Dil Chahta Hai and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, but we don't have a version on girls. So this is really 2 girls who go off and driving a trailer truck through Sweden. It's really fun. And then I have Happy Endings, which is a film by Raj and DK, and it's a spoof on rom-coms. It's really funny. And then there is Marguerite and the Straw, which is an independent film about a girl who has cerebral palsy in a wheelchair, and that's a really, it's a tough subject to talk about. You don't really see that many films on disability in India. So yeah, they're 3 very, very different films, and hopefully they should all be coming out towards the end of this year. I hope.